Yesterday was all about calorie counting and whether we should or shouldn't. Conflicting advice a little bit there, but everyone's different. Today we're going to talk about curbing your sweet tooth. Now, we're quite lucky. Neither of us really have that much of a sweet tooth, but our daughter Faith does massively. I don't know who she gets it from. So it's not just about curbing our sweet tooth. For us, it's about curbing our daughter's sweet tooth as well, and maybe your children at home. She's just turned 3 and she knows what chocolate and sweets are and everything because she's very aware of it. But I don't want it to be ever an issue where she always really needs chocolate and sweets. So we always try and have different options in our cupboards and fridges to help curb our sweet tooth as a family.
Yeah.
You know,
the thing with a sweet tooth is if you're eating enough throughout the day, you shouldn't really be hungry late in the day. If you're having your 5 meals we spoke about, and you're eating your snacks and you're having your solid meals and you're filling up with the right sort of food and fiber, you shouldn't really feel like you need something additional. But some people do a very strong sweet tooth, so I appreciate it. It does happen. So I suppose with curbing a sweet tooth, if you're eating enough, you shouldn't really be hungry. If you still are and you want something sweet, it's finding the best solution. So I suppose tricks of the trade would be sugar-free jelly.
Sugar-free jelly is great. There's hardly any calories in it. There's no fat.
It's 10 calorie pot.
It's like a pot of air, and it tastes just as good as the other one. You'd never know the difference.
Sugar-free jelly. Options hot chocolate. They do.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Again, there's I think there's 44 calories.
I have an Options hot chocolate pretty much every night of the week. I mean, if I was getting ready for a photo shoot or something, maybe I wouldn't have it. But that's me just being like really, really clean.
Yeah.
I have an Options hot chocolate almost every night. Like there's 40 calories in some of them. That's it. For Faith, for example, now that she has all of her teeth and everything, we freeze berries and grapes. Seedless grapes in the freezer, and we have this as well. They're a great snack. Not a snack if you want to lose weight because it's full of sugar, but a snack to curb the sweet tooth. So these are examples of what we're giving you as alternatives to having that chocolate bar. We're not telling you to have frozen grapes in your diet plan to lose weight. We're giving you them as options if you have to reach for something.
Some of the supplements out there as well, you get you can get some protein powders. You can have a half a scoop of protein powder with a bit of chocolate or with some sugar-free jelly or a little bit of peanut butter. You can kind of make up your own thing.
Yeah, like a lot of the protein bars that I eat are taste so sweet. They curb my sweet tooth.
And one of the big snacks, Michelle, because Michelle was kind of getting on this whole healthy lifestyle back in the day when we met.
Yeah.
God knows how many years ago. One of the things Michelle used to like was a sugar-free jelly with half a little bit of Greek yogurt in it. It was just kind of like her sweet tooth at the night time. You probably had that maybe 2-3 nights a week.
Yeah, exactly.
Just when you needed it. So it was literally just 10 calorie sugar-free jelly, and you're looking at about 40 calories of
good protein.
Greek 0% yogurt. Not every night, but again, it just kind of kept her something that she could do. So if you need it, cool. But again, if you're eating enough throughout the day, you shouldn't really need it.
Yeah. Right, tomorrow, we touched on this very briefly earlier, a few videos ago, about fruits and sugars. Now, tomorrow we're going to talk about drinking your calories and smoothies and why we think they're a big no-no. So tune in tomorrow to find out why.